the first time you are meeting residents in the public as the new candidate. What is your sense of the ground? How have you heard any concerns from residents, and what was how did you see their reaction to you?
I see. Well, technically, this the second day that I'm meeting the residents. Today is quite a special event because actually this is Buona Vista as part of the Holland Bukit Timah GRC. I think the reception from the residents, you can see with yourself, I think they're highly enthusiastic, and you get inspired by all the hard work being done by all the teachers at the PCF, coaching the younger generation of tomorrow. So actually you feel you have a very good feeling, and I think the feeling that you take away from it, I mean, my first thought after all this is that, well, you really want to work very hard to make sure that the future of the Singapore, the younger generations and the people at the PCF, and especially those communities that are in need, they really get the help and to move that one step forward for the next generation. So I'm very happy to see all the residents today.
Dr. Vivian earlier said that you are a man who is destined for high office, and Mr. Lim Swee Say earlier on said you are likely to have a brighter future than him. Do you see yourself in the cabinet?
Well, let's take this one step at a time. I think Dr. Vivian and Mr. Lim Swee Say are both very modest. I think what they have achieved will take people many, many years to even come near to what they have done. So for us who have just joined the system, I think it's only right for us to take it one step at a time, and then we take it wherever it comes. We try our best. We don't know what the results will be, but all we can say is that we'll promise to do our best for the people, for Singapore.
What are some of the tasks that you think the fourth generation of leaders would have to achieve for Singapore?
Well, if you look at the world that we are having now, externally the circumstances are becoming much more challenging. If you look at the economic cycles, you look at the security arena, all the challenges are much, much more complex than what we might have been able to deal with in the past. If you look at it domestically, our people are much more educated, much more discerning, and I think they all want to be part of the policy making process, and they would very much like to hear the rationale behind the policies, not just the policy itself, but I think it's also incumbent upon us to share with our own people the challenges in coming up with the policies, because policy is only correct and appropriate given certain circumstances and a certain point in time. So it's important for us to share with the newer generations of voters some of these challenges. Otherwise, people might not understand fully why you make such a policy. Although it might be a very good policy, but they want to be part of that process, and it's important for us to draw all Singaporeans from all walks of life into that process. Then you can find that they will be much more engaged with the policy making, and they'll be much more supportive of what is coming. Because many of the policies will be very hard decisions. Like someone say, in the last time you might be deciding between the right and the wrong issues. Now you have to decide between the right and the right, But it's just an issue of how to communicate this and share with everybody the considerations behind this. As with any new assignments, any new challenges, there will be some, I won't say pressures, there will be many things to learn, but I'm happy to say that actually I'm very comforted of what I have seen, because there's a strong foundation led by the previous generation of leaders, Mr. Lim Swee Say, Dr. Vivian Balakrishnan. They are all very good examples for us to learn and then to build upon the foundation that they have. And I think they have very strong grassroots teams who is also guiding me along in this new journey. So in a sense, I'm quietly confident that because of the people and the support that we have, that we will continue to grow, and together we will work to bring the constituency and bring the country forward. Buona Vista, yes. Once upon a time, my school is just here. So, yes, a lot of affinity because my school was here, and then behind Raffles Junior College, it used to be at Ghim Moh, and now they have since moved to Bishan. Yeah. So I grew up, I spent 2 years of my formative years here, and of course the food market must advertise for them. Actually, they have very good food, so we still come back here for food quite regularly because the hawker center here, the food market here is very nice. Yeah. So there is some affinity towards this region. Yes, definitely. Yeah.